As you're sitting tall, if it feels comfortable to you, close your eyes or gaze at the tip of your nose. Then become aware of your breath. There's a reason we want to notice our breath. Because we cannot breathe in the future and we cannot breathe in the past. So if you're concentrating on your breathing, it's happening right now. Your mind is focused, it's aware. It also brings attention to our physical bodies. This is a vessel that we walk around in. We must maintain for good health. So our yoga practice works on physical body. Then it also works on our mind. So staying 100% focused on what you're doing as you're doing it is the key to this practice. And if you're aware of what you're doing as you're doing it, you're less likely to cause any injuries or any sort of pain. So there should be never any pain in your practice. Little discomfort sometimes because you're moving and you're stretching, but no sharp shooting pain, no bone on bone. So just feel from the head, feel your head, feel your shoulders, the back side of your body, your spine, to your sit bones, the backs of your legs, the backs of your heels, and then your feet on the ground. So feel all the back side of you. And now scan the front side of you, the tops of your feet, front of your shins, your knees, your thighs, your low belly, your ribs and your sternum, feel your throat, feel your face. Now gently take your right ear to your right shoulder, and we'll just lean in that direction. So stretching out the left side of your neck. And then gently bring your head back up and we'll lean to the left shoulder. Now back through center and then draw some circles in the air with your nose. Rotating the head in a giant circle. Nice and slow. Try not to rush any of these. We don't want you to feel dizzy. Just moving the neck. Now circle in the other direction. Now come back through center. We're going to lift our shoulders up to our ears on the inhale, and on the exhale, go ha, and drop them down. So it's an inhale, inhale. You can do it nice and slow. Since you're on mute, you can make any sound you want. Just letting go of any tension you have. One more. Well, let's take our right arm out to the right side. Reach out through the right hand, and then gently bring your right hand in front of you. We'll bring it across your body. Use your left arm to hook your elbow underneath the right forearm. And encourage that right shoulder to come down. And then you might want to add on looking over to the right if it feels good to you. You breathe and just stretch out that shoulder blade. Gently release your left hand, reach your right arm back up. Pat yourself on the back. And then take your left hand and place it on your right elbow and gently encourage your right hand to go down your spine as you lift up. You're making lots of space here, right on your right side of your body. And now release your left hand and reach up back with the right, and then reach forward and draw a big old circle in the air. And now circle in the other direction, unwind. And now we're going to take that right hand over here to your left knee and take your left hand to either the back of the chair or reach back. Lift up your head for the little gentle twist. So reaching back, encouraging your chest to rise, so creating space between the ribs and the hips. And you can look back towards your left thumb. And now gently float that left hand in front of you across on top of your right arm and hold on to your knees with both hands. Bend the elbows around and tuck your chin towards your chest. I really like this pose a lot. I feel like I can push out through my backside of my ribs and just breathe here. So hollowing out your belly if it feels good to squeeze in. And just take a couple breaths here, pushing out through the rib cage. Right, gently lift your chin up, release your arms, and reach both arms up to the sky. And then exhale, lower both arms down. Relax the right hand on your right leg, reach your left arm out. Bring it across your body. Bend your right elbow on your left forearm, lift your head up. And then you can add on looking over your left shoulder if you like. Looking in that direction and just encouraging that left shoulder to come away from your chin. Feeling the left shoulder blade there on that side of your body. And release. Right arm down. And reach up with the left hand. All the way up to the sky. Now bend your elbow, pat yourself on the back. Take your right hand to your left elbow and encourage your hand to kind of come down. Gently release your right hand. Reach back up with the left and then make some circles. Range of motion in the left arm, left shoulder. And then pause and circle the other way. And then lower your left hand into your right knee. Lift up your head and bring your left shoulder forward, right shoulder back, and twist to the right side of your room. Arm can reach back, or you can use the chair as an assist. Now gently bring that right hand forward, cross it over the left, hold onto your left knee, bend your elbows, tuck your chin in, push out through your back side of your body. So inhale and exhale here. And gently lift your head up. Release your arms out to the side, stretch out, and then reach up to the sky. Exhale into cactus arms. Lift your chest and chin up. Squeeze your elbows in towards your rib cage. Now lift your elbows back up to meet your shoulders so your arms are kind of like straight across. And we're going to take a couple twists. If you want to, you can also hold your shoulders. Nice and slow. Very good. Now release your arms out wide and then start to bring them, point your fingers down and then twist, relaxing the arms. So let the hands kind of loosen and dangle. Very good. Now we'll start to slow down even more. And take your hands to your knees. Roll your shoulders back, lift your head up, lean forward, bend your elbows, and push out. So feel like a cobra pose or up dog. You're like lifting, pushing down into your shoulders, and extending the head forward. So stretching out the very front of your throat. Now exhale, tuck your chin towards your chest, look down. And if it feels good to you, slide your hands down your shins towards the floor. So let your head drop if it feels good. If you're dizzy, don't drop your head. Leave your head above your chest. But if it feels good, point the very tip top of your head, the crown of your head towards the floor, and tuck your chin in. And if you want to add on even to that, you can rock your head a little side to side, just massaging out the back of your neck. Now very slowly, slide back up into that cobra pose, hands on your knees, shoulders roll back, and lift up your head and extend your chin forward. We're gonna do a couple of these. Exhale, fold down. And then inhale, slide back up to your knees, shoulders back. So you feel this little arch shape in your spine. My low back is really feeling like it's lengthening out. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we lift. Use your legs and your core. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Look down at your feet and press them into the ground. Sweep your arms out and up, all the way to the sky. Extended mountain pose. Hands come to your heart center, and we pause, noticing how we're sitting. So you may want to do what I'm doing. I just scooted to the edge of my chair so I can really make sure my feet are on the ground. We're going to take a gentle twist to the right. Left elbow, point to your right knee, and you twist towards the right side of the room. And then come back through center. Try to keep your thumbs towards your heart and then twist towards the left. And now come back through center. We're going to change this out. Take your left hand to your right knee and sweep your right arm up. Now we'll switch sides. Right hand comes to left knee and left arm sweeps up. We'll switch again, left hand to right knee, right arm up. Right hand comes to the left knee and left arm sweeps up. And lower both arms down. And we'll sweep both arms up, reach for the sky, and then exhale into cactus arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift up your head. Exhale, re-extend, hinge forward like you're in your thunderbolt shape and look 3 feet in front of you. So the neck is an extension of your spine, trying to get it nice and long. And we can squeeze in. If this is too much, take your hands to your hips. Control your breathing. All right. Slide your hands down your legs and fold. Let it go. Now lift up halfway and take your left hand on your leg. So holding the right knee, left elbows on the left leg, and we're going to sweep up with the right arm. So we're a little lower twist this time. We'll switch sides. Right hand's going to go across your lap, left arm's going to sweep up. Left arm comes down, right arm sweeps up. We'll switch. Keep breathing. Inspire yourself to get to the spot you want to be in. Keep going. Ah. We'll do one more on each side. So one more to the right. One more to the left. And we'll pause here with our hands on our knees, shoulders back. Cobra pose, lifting up, extending the neck. And then exhale, tucking the chin in and folding over your legs. Breathe into your back. And press your feet into the ground and slide up vertebrae by vertebrae. Now take your hands to behind the chair or interlace your hands behind your back. Roll the shoulders back. And if you like, you can add on by straightening out your legs so that your feet are flat on the ground, but their legs are extended. Lift up your chin. Squeeze your shoulder blades, feeling this chest opener. Release your hands, reach back up, hands come to prayer. And we'll turn to the right side of the room, coming into our crescent warrior. Extend your left leg back. Megan hasn't done these. I use a block, Megan, because I'm shorty and can't put my foot on the ground. Chair's too tall. All right, so for your crescent warrior, you're gonna try to push back that back leg. So your left heel should be off the ground. You may have to sit to the edge of your chair. And if it's too much, just bend the knee. You don't have to go you don't have to extend as far as I'm extending. So take it to your level today. We're gonna sweep up the left arm. Reach around and touch your back left leg. Inhale, sweep up, touch your right leg. Inhale, all the way back, all the way forward. You can move and breathe and just feel The muscle groups that are working here, where are you feeling tension? Can you soften somewhere? Can you create a little more space? And we'll do one more. I'm going to take this left hand and bind it behind your back. Make sure you're steady on your chair and then reach up with your right hand. So arching your back, so leaning into your left wrist, and see if you can reach behind you. Very nice. Now spin yourself forward to warrior two. Drop down your left heel. Keep the right knee bent at that 90-degree angle, and then extend your arms out. Soften your knees so they're not locked out. And then turn your right palm up, reverse it. And then back to warrior two, to your extended side angle. And now reverse it. Go with a nice little flow here, a little sequence. Keep moving. We'll do one more. And then pause here, reaching for your right foot. So maybe the right ankle, the right shin, wherever it is, and see if you can push into that left pinky toe. As you do that, bring back your left shoulder. Look up. Return back through center. Step your feet together. And sweep your arms up. Hands to prayer. Let's turn to the left side. So come into your crescent warrior. Spin yourself to the left. Left knee is bent at a 90-degree angle. Right leg is going out behind you. Right heel is off the ground. Feel the right glutes. Get yourself all stable so you don't fall out of your chair. And you can use your left hand to hold on the back of the chair. Reach up with the right arm all the way behind you. Touch the back of your right leg. Inhale. Touch your left knee. The patterns we create are fine, but we don't want to always get stuck in our patterns. One more. Now we're going to reach straight up with the right arm. Bring it all the way back and then tuck it behind you so you feel your forearm on supporting your low back here. Take your left hand up and reach back behind you, pushing back through your right heel if that feels good in your body. So creating this arch-like shape. So opening up the chest here. Now spin yourself forward, dropping the right foot to the ground and come to warrior two. Turn your left palm up, reverse, over your head. And then find this little flow pattern again. one more to the front and one more behind. And then come into that deep stretch. We're going to take the left hand towards the left ankle, right arm above you, or hold onto your hip. And adjust that your torso points upward so this right shoulder pushes back. Push into your right pinky toe. And just feel the hip opener and then the stretch in the legs. Gently roll back up. Step your feet together. Press your feet into the ground and extend the arms up. Hands to heart center. And pause. And just notice how you feel after that movement. And then we're going to, again, adjust your sit if you're kind of towards the back of the chair. Come forward. And walk out your feet. So toe heel them out so your knees are wide, coming into our goddess squat. And we're going to take the left knee down and then bring it back up and then twist. So if you've got a chair like I do, which is just, hopefully you can swish. If you've got a lot of fabric on your chair, it might not swish as well. We're just moving one knee down, swishing side to side. So one knee points down, then you move the other one. Kind of like those crescent warriors, because my heels are staying off the ground and I'm just twisting on my big toe mounds. Again, make sure you don't fall out of the chair. That could be funny. Let me know if you are so we can catch you virtually. All right, let's do one more on each side. And now back to just goddess stance. Bring your heels in just a little bit, point your toes out away from your knees. And we're going to take the right hand down and extend the left arm up. Now we'll switch sides. The left hand comes to your left knee, right arm reaches up, or hold your shoulder or hip. All are fine. Back up through center, listening to the right once more. Maybe do something different that you didn't do last time. Maybe hold the back of your chair. Maybe roll back your left shoulder, look up. Maybe reach down more. Explore the shape. Come back through center, switch sides, left hand to left leg. Right hand to hip, shoulder, or up above you, or to the back of the chair. And back through center. Now we're just going to draw some circles with our torso. Be mindful if this doesn't feel good or makes you dizzy, don't do it. We're just rolling on our sit bones. Now unwind and circle in the other direction. And next time you lean over towards your right leg, keep leaning, and take your left hand over there. And then bring your torso over your right knee. So let your chest kind of go in this direction, and maybe you want to slide your hands down, maybe you want to stay here. Just lean over to the right. And gently rise up, and we'll switch sides, and both hands to left knees. Lean over to that left knee. Gently rise up. Take your right foot up off the ground, maybe bend the knee and bring it closer to your right shoulder. And drop it down. Just do a couple lifts. You don't actually have to touch your right foot to the ground. We're just lifting that right hip, moving the knee up and down. Make sure your left foot is on the ground and stable for you. And then we'll take a couple kicks out. Ooh, mine is very crunchy today. All right, let's lower that side. Lift your left knee up towards your left shoulder and tap it down. And then a couple kicks out. Now lower the left foot. And we're going to come into a wide-legged fold. So your hands can stay onto your knees, or you can reach them straight down. If you have a block or something, a pillow that you want to put your hands on, do that. But what the idea here is I want you to think about is the inner thigh stretch. So leaning forward and reaching either on your legs or down to the floor. Take 2 more deep cleansing breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Now slowly and mindfully lean back and start to toe heel your feet in. So your feet come back together. Rock yourself back to the front of the very tip of your chair. And we're going to lean in and then lean back. A couple gentle rocks. You can start to warm up your thighs by rubbing your hands on your legs. You're working on your abdomen after eating all that lovely stuff we ate for Thanksgiving. You can start to hover and maybe lift your feet up. So options are to stay here, just rubbing your legs. Other options to come up and drop the feet. So rocking, you're welcome to do either one. If you're really working it, see how high you can bring your knees into your chest. All right, start to slow down. One more. Pause with your feet on the ground and just reestablish equanimity in your body. So press your feet equally into the floor, shoulders relaxed, heads lifting up. Breathe. Just breathe. Take your arms out to the side. Wrap your arms around yourself, give yourself a hug. Reestablish the arms back out. Switch sides, other left arm will be on top this time. Give yourself a squeeze. And release it. Now we're going to come out of our chairs and stand behind them to work on a little balance. So we're just going to stand directly behind the chair here. You guys can see me right there. And what I want you to think about here is, pushing into the pads of your feet. We used to always say 4 corners, but now I'm just thinking it might be 3 corners. You've got the two at the very front, just below your toes, and then the heel. So press into your heel and press into your toe bounds. And then this might be all you want to do today. This may be your balance. Just lifting your head up and trying to keep your shoulders back. Now we can add on if you like. We can shift weight to the left foot and lift your right foot up off the ground, balancing just on your left leg. Shoulders back. You can take your hands off the chair or hold onto the chair, whichever one works for you. You can try bringing up the right knee higher. An option to take it out to the right side, so moving the hip and the knee to the right. Again, option to hold the chair always. And if you want to add on even more, take your left arm out to the left side of the room. Lift your right knee up higher towards your right shoulder. And bring the right knee back forward and lower the right foot. Shake it out. Now we'll try the other side. I'm just going to turn this way. So, right foot stays down, left knee rises. Okay, this is option one. You can stay here. Option two, taking the knee out. You can try some balance. You can reach your right arm out. Use your left hand on the chair. All of these things, you just got to play with where you are today. And when you're ready, bring the left knee back in. Lower the left foot. Wiggle out your legs. Bend, don't shake your hips. And then from here, we're going to hold onto the chair and step back into our downward facing dog. So push back those hips. Shake them a little side to side. And then we're going to do a couple turbo dogs. So turbo dogs, you're going to bend your knees and scratch and lower your chest. So keep your hands on the chair, bend your knees, and just squat. And then straighten your legs. Bend, squat down, and lift up. Two more. Now we'll hold here in our downward facing dog just for a couple breaths. Try to feel out all the muscle groups that are working. Stay present with your breath and enjoy this moment. You know, we're thinking of joy as an intention for the month of December. At least that's my intention. I'm trying to find joy anywhere I can. So can you find joy in the shape? If not, adjust yourself. Find something that feels better to you. Right, very nice. So lift up your chest, step your right foot to the chair. And we're going to come into pyramid pose. So you're going to straighten the right knee. You may want to toe heel the right foot out just so you have a little wider stance. But that left foot and the left heel are going to stay down. You're going to take your chest forward to the top of the chair and maybe even your forearms to rest here. Getting a nice stretch in the back left leg. The left Achilles should be kind of feeling something at this point. Good. Now bend into your right knee and lift up your chest. We're going to take a twist. Right hand's going to go back. Look towards your right thumb. There's a slight bend in your right knee. Feel it way in that left calf. All right, bring your right hand back to the chair. And we'll step back the right foot back to downward facing dog. Pause here just for another breath or two. Now look forward. Lift up your chest and step your left foot forward. Pyramid pose. You may want to toe heel that left foot out so you can encourage your right hip to come towards the chair and your left hip to go back away from you. And then you can, once you get your feet and your body where you want to be, Lean into it. And for maybe holding onto your forearms. That lovely stretch in the right calf this time. Now lift up just a little bit. Keep your right hand on the chair. Let's twist to the left, so left arm will extend open or hold your left hip. And then we'll come back through center, both hands on the chair, and step back into your downward facing dog. Nice and slow, lift up your chest, come into a high plank. Push your hands into the top of the chair and your head rises, belly forward. And then exhale back into downward facing dog. And we're gonna look towards the right side of our chair and step our right foot there. Look towards the left side, step your left foot there. So you're a little bit more than hip distance apart, feet apart. And then we're gonna squat. Bring your shoulders back, trying to work on the legs here. Strengthening the legs. Shoulders back, heads up. We'll hold this for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Straighten your legs, reach up. Step your feet together and bring your hands to your heart center. Now let's come into our tree pose. Bend into your left, lift your left knee, bend your left knee, and take it out to the left side so that you can tap the right leg with your left foot. Now, if you're wobbling, that's okay. The chair's there to help you. This is working great for you. You want to try to kick out the right leg, you can play a little bit. You can hold the chair, do some kicks. Or you can stay right here just with the leg, the left foot on the right leg. When you fall out of it, just shake it off. We'll try tree on the right side. So right knee would come up, and take it out to the right side and plant it somewhere on your left leg. Even the big toes can be down. All options are available to you. Take what you need. I'm going to kick out the leg. When you're ready, just fall out and shake out both legs. Make your way back to your chair. Finish out our practice. Just a couple more, and then we'll go into meditation to Shavasana. Lift that right knee into your chest, and you can spin around your right ankle. And then let's place our right ankle on top of our left knee. Readjust so that you're sitting nice and tall. This is pigeon. You're keeping the spine straight and just moving the shoulders forward. You can keep your hands on your legs. You can reach your hands back behind the chair. Close your eyes. You can keep your eyes open. You can bring your hands to namaste. But encourage that right knee to go towards the floor. If this is too much, always do it down here where you're crossing the ankles. Gently lift your torso back over your hips and re-extend the right leg and give it a couple kicks forward. Reestablishing blood flow to the right foot. And then lower that side down. Bring your left knee into your chest, give it a squeeze, and move around your left ankle. Circle it in every direction it can go in. And then we'll gently put that left ankle on top of right knee. Flex your left foot. Sit tall. Hinge forward. Breathe. Nice and slow, begin to lean back. Release your left leg, give it a couple kicks. And then straighten out both legs in front of you. Take one last forward fold. Reach your arms up, hinging at the waist, nice and slow. Soft knees. Knees are straight, but not locked out. And then round your back. Tuck your chin towards your chest. And reach for your legs. Nice and slow, slide your hands up your legs. Bring your hands to the sides of the chair or to the seat of the chair, and we're going to straighten up, keep our legs straight, and lean back. This is a version of fish. See if you can, you might even want to sit on your hands if that feels good, but my hands are behind the chair, so I am not sitting on one, but my hands are back here. Just legs are straight, lean back. So trying to push your heart forward. Your head, don't let it drop back, but push your head forward. So the neck's kind of slightly moving towards your chest in that direction. We'll take in 2 more big breaths here. Breathe in. Exhale out. Breathe in. Now release your pose. You can keep your legs out, or if you're like me and have a couch or something that you can put your feet up on, do that. So move yourself into a comfortable space. So you can sit and be still. Bring your hands to your laps or beside you. And close your eyes. Notice your heartbeat. Notice your breathing pattern, how it feels now that you've moved and created some energy in your body. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, see if you can sink 5% more down into relaxation. Just finding 5% more ease in your body. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, find a little bit more space to let go. For the next moment or two, just sit here in stillness relax. Our value. A well-known speaker started off a seminar by holding up a $20 bill. In the room, he had about 200 people. And he asked them, would you like this $20 bill? Hands started to go up. He said, I'm going to give this $20 to one of you, but first, let me do this. He proceeded to crumple up the dollar bill. Then he asked, who still wants it? Still hands went up in the air. Well, he replied, what if I do this? He dropped it on the ground and started to grind his foot into the $20 bill. He picked it up and it was now all crumpled and dirty. He said, now who still wants it? Hands still went up in the air. My friends, he says, you have learned a valuable lesson. No matter what I did to the money, you still wanted it because it did not decrease in value. It was still worth $20. Many times in our lives, we are dropped, we are crumbled, and grounded into the dirt by the decisions we make and the circumstances that comes our way. We feel as though we are worthless, but no matter what happens or what will happen, you will never lose your value. You are special. And don't forget that. Acknowledge the space you are in. And acknowledge your physical body, that it's there. Then acknowledge the fact that your physical body is attached to your consciousness. Draw attention back to your breathing. Take in bigger inhalations and slower exhalations. And just as we started the practice, gently rock your head from one shoulder to the other shoulder. And then stretch out your feet. Maybe draw some circles with your ankles again. And stretch out your arms and maybe draw some circles with your wrists. And then take in one big stretch in all directions. So point your toes, reach out like your good morning stretch up above you. And then bring your hands to prayer and pause your thumbs right there on your forehead. May you have peace in your mind. And then your thumbs travel to your lips. May you speak kind words, not only to others, but to yourself too. And then the thumbs travel to your heart. May you have lots and lots of love in your heart. And may you share that love and compassion and kindness with others. Thank you so much for practicing with us today. Namaste. Thank you, guys.